There are many forms of pull-up and not all of them are built the same. So when it comes to deciding on the type of pull-up you should be doing, the landscape can become murky and confusing. On rings, on a straight bar, wide grip, narrow grip, kip or no kip, crowd, definitely no kip. Today we're going to dig into all of this and more to help you decide on what type of pull-up is best for your situation. Let's get into it. How you doing, Cali Crowd? Welcome back to the channel that makes calisthenics simple. I want to start all of this off by saying that if you are new to the world of bodyweight training and maybe you're looking to get that first pull-up, then don't stress too much about the exact type of pull-up that you're looking to do. The best thing you can do is get a band out and start doing the pull-up variation that feels most comfortable for you, with the resistance band acting as an assistance. I'm conscious that the main reason a lot of people don't even get started is that because they're looking for the absolute perfect way to do things, whereas actually doing something is almost always going to be better than doing absolutely nothing, especially where beginners are concerned. If you're already proficient in pull-ups though and are looking for a way to translate that strength into calisthenics skill work, then today's discussion will be a very valuable one for you, because the more advanced your level becomes, the more specific your training has to be to facilitate progress. With that in mind then, let's take a look at the two more popular forms of pull-up that we see. Namely, the arch back push-up, also known as the traditional or perfect pull-up, versus the hollow body pull-up. In the arched pull-up, we lead with our chest and aim to get it to the bar in a way that encourages the back to arch, as the name suggests, but also fires up the larger muscles in the upper back, the traps, the rhomboids, the rear delts, to pull more of their weight. This compared to the hollow body pull-up, where the upper back plays a slightly less active role and we instead rely on the relatively small teres major in that final top part of the rep to get our head over the bar. Based off of this information, it would make intuitive sense then to assume that if we want a bigger, stronger back and subsequently to become more proficient at calisthenics skills, we should be performing the arch pull-up, right? Well, not exactly, and here's why. Like I said earlier, the more advanced we become, the more specific our training has to be, and it's in looking at the more typical calisthenic skills where the benefits of the hollow body pull-up become more discernible. Take the front lever, for example. In the front lever, we're working hard to resist gravity with the shoulder in this extended position. In essence, even though our arms are straight, we're pulling the arms towards our body. At the same time, we're fighting to resist trunk extension too, basically working similar muscles to what we see in a dish hold or dragon flag. Flip this position to become vertical and we can see the obvious parallels to the hollow body pull-up. When we consider that straight arm strength is just a function of the strength we can call on with bent arms, we can start to see how this positioning becomes more relevant when considering the manner in which we should be doing our pull-ups. The parallels become even more obvious when we take a look at a skill like the muscle up, where the only way to pull ourselves around the bar is to maintain a hollow body position between the pull-up and the straight bar portions of the movement. Specific adaptation to imposed demands is what I'm getting at here, and it would make sense that for those building towards calisthenics skills with limited time to train and recover, would look at the torso and shoulder positions in the typical calisthenics skills and work the hollow body pull-up. To offset the lack of activation in the upper back that we mentioned earlier that the hollow body just doesn't seem to hit in the same way, we can lean on exercises such as the inverted row to make sure that we don't encourage any imbalances. All that being said though, there is absolutely no dogma here and we can get stronger with all variations of pull-up. If you're learning any of these advanced skills, it's unlikely that the specific way in which you do a pull-up will be the absolute limiting factor in your ability to nail a pulling skill. What this does do though is ensure that where efficiency is a concern, specifically where bodyweight skill work is kept in mind, then we can be very intentional with the way that we go about our training. The simplified crux of it is that if your goals are more centered around building muscle or increasing pull-up reps, then the arch pull-up may work better for you. Whereas if you're more intermediate and looking to tailor your training more towards skill work, then the hollow body pull-up will likely be more preferable. But remember, the fundamental principles of high quality reps and progressive overload will always supersede the more nuanced elements of training. But I want to know what form of pull-up you prefer. Let me know down in the comments, and if you are working towards the pull-up, check out this video for a free program on how to get there.